We just got here from Da Nang. It only took about half an hour in a taxi to get to Hoi An. The homestay actually picked us up, saved us having to call a grab, and it was cheaper than a grab would have been, so that was good.
Yeah.
Oh, and we're paying £10 a night to stay here in this private room, in this homestay. Owners of the homestay seem really lovely. They've recommended loads of things for us to do here.
Yeah, as soon as we got here, she sat us down and was like, drew us out a map with directions on it, told us all the prices of things, really helpful of them. And yeah, we've just checked in, so we're gonna get some food.
We'll have a walk around the immediate area, see what's going on. Stuffed after that. The pho is just like so tasty.
It's the nicest.
Probably the best one we've had in Vietnam so far. So obviously pho isn't a Hoi An dish, it's just a Vietnamese specialty. But the plan today is to try some Hoi An specialties. So there's a few different dishes that Hoi An is famous for. So we're gonna try and get as many of those as we can today.
We're gonna go back to the homestay now. We're gonna take some of the bikes that they've got there, and then we're gonna go explore the old town.
So this is how we're getting around Hoi An today. On 2 wheels.
Yeah. Just across from us is the Japanese bridge. Apparently you need a ticket to actually walk across it, which we haven't got yet.
There's ticket booths everywhere and you can buy a ticket for the old town, which is a one-time purchase and it covers you until you leave Hoi An basically. The owner of our homestay was telling us that the reason the Japanese bridge is ticketed is because it's so old. If it was free and everyone was walking across it, it would break because it's that old. So it's probably already took some damage over the last 400 years or however long it's been there.
Yeah. It's really beautiful close up. It's very touristy here, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean it is middle of the day.
Yeah. Getting pretty thirsty, so we're gonna stop up for some coffee. Hi. Okay, Jamie's gone for the peanut butter coffee, which is definitely not very Vietnamese, but it's very Jamie, so.
That's really nice because the peanut butter flavour is like really subtle. So it's still a nice strong coffee. Mm.
Good.
Yeah.
Better than egg coffee?
Yeah. So we stopped at a little restaurant called Cafe 43 to try a couple of Hoi An specialty dishes. Hoi An is really famous for these two kinds of foods. It's white rose dumplings and Cau Lao. So Cau Lao is like noodles with pork and these little crackers and some lettuce. And the white rose dumplings, I think they're just pork dumplings, but they're called white rose because of the shape of them, the way they look. So you can only get these in Hoi An. You might be able to find replicas in other cities, but Hoi An's the place to get them. So let's give them a go.
Yep.
Good?
To me that's like almost like a teriyaki, smoky barbecue teriyaki taste. That might be completely off, but that's really nice, and there's a lot of soy in there too. And the meat's great.
Yeah, there's a Chinese taste of that, like a hoisin or teriyaki. Yeah. The noodles are okay, I think they need a bit of that sauce mixed into them. We just realised that buried underneath all the noodles was loads of that hoisin teriyaki type of sauce. It's in there. Like a bit of a soup at the bottom, and all the noodles when they're drenched in that.
So good.
Much tastier. Let's try one of the dumplings now then. And they've got crispy onions on top. Ooh. I don't know if that's like seafood on the top or pork, I can't tell. the flavour of the onions and the sauce kind of overpowered the flavour.
I think that is pork. It does taste like pork. It's really nice. The actual texture of the dumpling is like soft but chewy. It's lovely. It's really nice. And that sauce is so hot. It's nice. It's really nice. I think I prefer the Khao Lao noodles.
I think I prefer the Khao Lao as well. Yeah. Obviously two very different dishes. So after a quick refresh in the hostel, we're back out. It's quite chilly tonight, so the coats are on.
Yep.
We're planning to go to the night market for some food, have a drink by the river. We haven't been to the old town of an evening yet, so it's meant to be all nice when it's lit up, so looking forward to that. So while we're on the way into the old town, thought we'd give some quick first impressions of Hoi An. It's probably my favourite place in Vietnam so far, but it's so touristy. Like, we've been hassled way more than anywhere else in Vietnam. There's loads and loads of tailoring shops, and they've got this promo thing where they obviously send people out onto the streets to try and bring tourists in. But other than that, I'd say that's literally been the only downside so far.
Another first impression is that it's actually one of the cheaper places we've been, considering how busy and touristy it is. It's very clean. I don't know, every street's just decorated, and I know that that's like the stereotype of Hoi An, is that, you know, the lanterns and stuff, but it's just nice to see people looking after where they are and taking pride in it.
Well, we'd been told that people were really friendly, and it definitely is true. Like, yeah. I know I was talking about the hassling from the tailoring shops and stuff, but apart from that, everyone's really nice.
So apparently the lanterns represent happiness and love. That's why people call it the romantic city, don't they? It's just a nice thing to do when you come here, and it was only 190 for the boats for 20 minutes and then 2 of the candles. The women that make the lanterns and the little paper ones that you can put into the river, they're all made by the older ladies that live in the old town, so nice touch.
So what have you got there?
So I've picked up some fruit. I've been craving fruit all day since the day market. But he said this is plum, and I was like, no, it looks like apple, but you know, I like apple. And I did just have a little bit. It is plum. It's nice. But they've given us this salt. It's like
peri salt.
Honestly, it is like a paprika, cayenne pepper taste. It's quite hot, but it's so nice.
Does the salt make it better?
I think I like the salt better on its own. That's that weird.
Smells
basically
nice.
Eating a peppery plum. It's really nice though. No. No.
That seasoning was not meant to be on plum. I don't think it works at all. Doesn't taste like any plum I've ever had though.
You know what? It's got a melon taste.
It tastes like an apple and a melon mixed together. It doesn't taste like a plum.
Do you have to pay to do that, or do they just let you?
Take a picture? Yeah, I think you have to pay. Yeah, we're fully in the night market now. Yeah. But again, it's a big mixture of like clothes, jewellery, souvenirs, food, drinks. So we saw these stalls everywhere doing smoke ice cream, and I've never seen anything like it, so I'm giving it a go. Straight away. Oh my god. It's not like an ice cream texture at all, it's really chewy. What the hell? Come on. Do you reckon? Quite nice, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. They really taste like bonbons, the flavour. Like a sweet.
Yeah, they do. They were 40,000, so like £1.25. It's fun to try. We had one of these in Phu Quoc, but we really liked it, so we got another one here. It's nicer than the one we had in Phu Quoc.
Really? Five.
Because I remember the pancake was really tough in the one we had. It's actually quite nice and fresh, this one. And the filling inside's nice and fresh too.
This morning we are getting picked up to go and do a Vietnamese cooking class. So the tour includes an hour in a basket boat on the river, and then we go to the morning market, get some ingredients, and then we learn how to cook some famous Vietnamese dishes. So we're really excited for that, but I think obviously it's going to be quite an interactive day, so we're going to leave the camera here and we'll get some pictures, we'll get some clips here and there, and yeah, we'll show you what we get up to.
Oh, beautiful. Ooh, Master Chef.
Alright, so it's been a few hours since the cooking class now, but thought we'd just tell you what it was like. I had loads of fun.
Oh yeah, same. Yeah, it was really good.
It was really good. The basket boats were absolutely hilarious. Definitely like a touristy thing to do, but again, just so funny. And it woke us up. They had all sorts of like different types of songs on, Gangnam Style. Hilarious.
It's quite chilled, isn't it, on the river?
Yeah.
Like most of it is just a quite chilled out river ride in the boat. But then there's like a 10-minute section where they like spin you around, and they were playing Gangnam Style through these massive speakers, spinning the boats around. All the Vietnamese tourists were dancing, it was crazy.
It was so funny. So the cooking class itself was really good. We made spring rolls, they were really tasty. We also made Vietnamese pancakes, which had like pork and shrimp in them. We also made fish sauce, we learned how to make that. We learned how to make chicken lemongrass stir fry. Yeah. That was all jumbled up, but we made that, and that's probably my favourite actually, with steamed rice. That was really delicious. Oh, and a papaya salad. Anyway, I think we're going to go back to the old town and the riverfront, maybe have a drink along there, just enjoy the vibe there.
So before we head into the old town, we're going to go on a banh mi hunt. Banh Mi 1 has been bought. We're off to get the second one now. Banh Mi stop number 2. And it looks popular.
So we couldn't decide which banh mi looked the nicest on Google Maps, so we've ended up going to the 2 best rated banh mi places. So one is from Madame Khan, and apparently she started off having like a little trolley stall just as a local seller. She was famous for the quality of the bread. So we've got one of those to try. And the second one is from Banh Mi Phuong, which is where Anthony Bourdain gave his famous rating. I can't remember if he said this was the best banh mi he'd had in Vietnam or in just Hoi An, but either way. The line outside says it's going to be good.
I'm sure they're both going to be good. Did you say what we got? We got a mixed banh mi from both places, so it's like a mixture of chicken, ham, pork, barbecue pork, egg, so really meaty sandwich. They're both going to be the same, so it's a fair comparison. Try the banh mi queen first, because that one's going cold.
Okay. The banh mi we've tried so far doesn't even have half the flavour that this does.
Ooh.
And it's a bit spicy. This is packed with flavour, so nice.
Good. That's so good. Definitely the best banh mi I've had so far. Quite spicy. I prefer the banh mi queen, but it's different texture for sure. This one feels like you're getting actual slices and chunks of meat. For me, the banh mi queen felt like it was like a mashup, like a mixture of the meats together. Hannah's just announced her decision to me.
I'm also going to go with the banh mi queen. It's got more flavour for me, and the meat's nicer.
Google Maps doesn't lie. 4.6 out of 5.